I thought that was a Shamsi impression.
No, Sham's impression would be, hey, hey, hey.
A little bit deeper, please.
Hey, welcome back to episode 200. What's popping? Episode 257. I got the homie Chicks on me. I got
Y'all
Shams
are
right next to me. And number one is in the building.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, hey.
I love how he's still trying, you know?
Yeah, look, we're gonna start really like we're gonna deep dive into this next topic, and we're gonna be here for a while. Okay, so everyone just brace yourself because the boys have done their homework about this conversation.
Yeah.
They know exactly what's coming,
No fucking clue.
and like they spent all weekend just researching what's been going on in Kuwait.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
What? Who?
What happened? Please, for the audience, please recap.
Well, look, we can't recap because one, this is not a gossipy podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
We're
we
not the
don't-
blogs.
Yes, we're not gonna talk about it. But what's going on with Halima Boland right now? And before her, what was her name? What's her name? The one that we all dislike for our life.
Fatma al-Mu'min.
No. The Fatima woman, she killed
Fahad?
someone. No. That's an Iraq. That's a different conversation, bro. No. This is not gonna be a prostitution conversation. Right? I'm trying to
Wow.
push away from that.
What's going on
Because
here?
all the list he just did is wild.
Okay.
What's the name? The one that we kicked out of Middle East.
Rawan.
Rawan bin Hussein.
Yeah, it's open season on Kuwaitis, apparently.
Kuwaiti influencers, to be more specific.
Yeah,
Yes.
like
Okay.
hit after hit after hit.
In terms of...
Leaked messages, leaked voice notes,
okay.
leaked videos.
Oh, shit. Okay.
like pure like exposing. Like Rawan, we already knew like she hates us. Like, you know, we never actually liked her, right? So we always knew that she was a hater towards Saudi. So we didn't give a fuck about her.
Okay.
But like everyone else that's like coming up and like something is happening.
Someone is basically...
Somebody's leaking
exposing
the group
people.
chat.
Yeah.
Either the thing is like, would you think that it'd be like Kuwait is changing the way it usually does business when it comes to these things?
No, I think Kuwait is just quitting right now.
No, because Kuwait for a while they've been going. I'm not gonna say backwards. They were becoming more conservative.
That's one way to phrase it. Yeah.
Yes.
I think it's just more of a reaction to the rapid progress in the region. So like, oh, we have to...
So they got scared.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. That's my
No, but
reading
they
on it.
do have a lot of very, as you said, reaction to what's happening. They do have a lot of conservative elements that do preach those values and are not a fan of a lot of the changes that have been happening in Kuwait over the past couple of years.
Yeah, but they were all fine with all these influencers and all these actors and all their drama shows. They were fine with all of that. They were always the loudest. Now we're becoming loud and they're all becoming like more scared.
Okay.
Wasn't like last year they banned yoga?
I think
What?
so.
Yeah, it was last year.
Really?
Something
Yeah, an
along
official
those
ban
lines.
from like the government.
Yeah.
Good on Kuwait, صراحة.
No, royal yoga. Oh, never. Okay, not the conversation. Not the conversation.
Go
But,
on,
yoga's
Mr. Shamsi.
great-
By the way,
yoga's
he was about to say
great.
raw yoga. I'm like, what's raw yoga?
It's real. I was going to say real. It's a real thing. You know?
Okay.
No,
Squeaky.
But in terms of the leaks that's happening, it's basically exposing people's dirty laundry. That's what's happening.
Yeah, it's always been happening, but now like it's loud. Before like someone would like leak bullshit about someone else, and then like it'll be a conversation in the street, and people would just ignore. But now like
It's because it's rumors, it's gossips.
Government's actually like putting out official statements.
It's what you've been noticing. It's almost always somebody's being actively vindictive. Somebody on the other line is leaking the private conversations, group chats, whatever.
Of very famous people.
Yeah, the other person. Like somebody
ruining-
got in their feelings, or somebody got offended, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to choose violence today.
I'm a true believer. If you leak someone's bullshit, both of you get punishment.
Agreed.
Yeah, absolutely.
No,
No,
but
you get the punishment first for leaking it.
Also,
And then we figure it out if the...
You will get the punishment if something's leaked about you if you did something wrong. If you did nothing wrong, there's gonna be no punishment for you.
Exactly.
Right? So like in Rawan's case, like her talking shit about Saudi, like she should be banned from coming to the country.
Exactly.
Right? But for other people, like Halim was like this leaking her pictures or whatever. No, that's some bullshit.
like some personal.
Exactly.
You know.
And like the way that like the government or whatever lawyers are handling it, it's like doesn't make sense. Like why you're framing her in a certain way, but the guy who leaked everything and actually caused this whole thing, you're looking at him in a different way.
He is the source of the problem.
He is the source of the
obviously, you
problem.
know.
You're the one that's leaking.
But then again, yani, I think I don't know. But yani, as you mentioned, like there are elements in society that are not a fan these influencers, right?
It doesn't matter. Even here in Saudi, if you leak something,
Yeah,
you
no, I agree, definitely. And it's not okay for you to try to bring someone down like that in any way, shape, or form, honestly. Like, especially when it comes to private information.
The problem is that when you make this, the point is you want to destroy somebody in the court of public opinion. Okay, you do this knowing that, I will get punished or I will get dragged into court. But the point is that I want the dirty laundry to be out there, because once the dirty laundry is out,
you can't put the genie
you can't put it back. You can't put it back.
Yeah, you are basically trying to destroy someone.
Sure. Which kind of opens up the question: should you even give that dirty laundry any sort of attention in that situation?
Who?
I mean, in terms of public opinion is fickle,
public
obviously.
Exactly.
Public
Yeah.
opinion is fickle.
What are you talking about?
People love gossip.
And not just that, you can't control the mob.
You can't.
When the mob is out there and it has blood or a scent of blood, obviously it's going to drive it to go.
And the mob is awake 24/7.
And the online mob,
Just like the real mob.
No. And the
They
online,
learn from the best
Exactly.
and the worst.
but the online mob is always active.
Harmony. Anyway.
Trolls be trolling.
Yes.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and look, they kind of created that kind of culture though
What do you mean they? Who's
Quit.
they? Okay.
with their drama. I'm not gonna say the people, their cinemas.
Mm.
They allowed what's going on with that person? Did you hear? Oh,
There's always
drugs. Oh, this that.
Yeah,
Like they allowed that to be a thing that they all will talk about publicly.
and not just recently.
Yeah, this is like
Yeah.
from like back in the day.
Yeah, it's called the Ambe
All
balance.
right, okay. All right. You need to relax.
No, but so, in terms of the society allowing that conversation to
I
happen,
hate this guy.
It's the Ambe treatment. Yeah, it's
okay.
Ambe.
So everybody's got a
Everybody has an Ambe.
I don't even know how to spell that. So that's the issue. Yeah, that's my issue with it.
It's two letters. It's two letters. Ambe.
You suck.
Okay, first off,
You really
Can
suck.
you tell me?
feel free
Hold
to-
on.
yeah.
What's the letter in
B.
It sounds like two letters.
The song goes.
maybe 3.
The song goes A B C D Ambe.
Okay, this is stupid. Anyway, it is kind of crazy though.
It's fucked up, honestly, to see as well. Like, you would never want to see somebody's private business out like that,
The
or
crazy
somebody
thing-
get attacked in that way.
What I saw on X, there was a guy who reposted some of the leaked things, and it had like 500 comments. And you know your boy. Whenever there's a post, I'm straight to the comments.
Of course.
Inspector mode.
Exactly. Like, to a
Yeah.
point
We don't
out-
like gossip whatsoever.
We like to know what people
talking
think
about.
about gossip.
We like to, you know exactly why you go into the comment section. You're
Yeah.
going there to see the stupidity, right? But what I found was actually surprising.
Okay.
Everybody was angry that he was posting, and they were asking him to take it down.
Obviously.
You know?
Yeah.
No, that wasn't never really the case for a lot of people.
Yeah, but again, it's someone's private shit,
Yeah, so many other people's private shit came on. Everyone's like,
But what the comments? Hold up, I can't.
the comments were actually
It's not
angry.
registering. Ew.
The comments were actually angry that he posted what was leaked about her. They were telling him to take it down.
Yo.
Yeah.
Okay, reposted.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I believe.
Yes,
I
that-
believe-
The
that's-
internet has a consciousness.
Exactly.
Oh, wow.
I was actually surprised by that. And I respected it so much. I was like, yeah, that's the kind of comment that you would like to see.
Yeah.
Mr. Anas.
yeah, I believe it would just comment after comment of intashakal.
Okay. All right. You know what? We're going to mute you for the rest of the day.
Please.
Until you update your quit software.
Ambe.
And what about the rest of the comments?
No, I'm telling you, like, the
This was the
majority of the
majority of the
comments,
comments.
it was this. It was half nafsek. It was like really, it was beautiful to see actually. Like, let's stop this bullshit. Let's not entertain this. Let's not
Expose.
yeah, we're not what, because TMZ and all these things allow these things to be a normal thing,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it became a normal thing here. Oh, fadayah nas, people getting exposed, and then we're kind of allowing that culture to steep into ours, and we should not allow that. Like, we should not have this,
I don't think it's. I agree. Oh, first of all, yes, I do agree.
even religiously.
Yes,
religiously,
definitely. Definitely. And I don't think it's a widespread problem overall, like in the GCC, but Kuwait is a special, case. Kuwait has always had,
They've always been special.
true, a lot of different ways.
Wheelchair special.
A lot of different ways, they've always had a more public sphere with a lot of more public faces that engage and, put themselves out there. And you do, understand, like sometimes, people, not everybody's gonna like you. And
They
you
were
will
the popular kid in the entertainment scene.
Yeah, and
true.
you will have people that will try to bring you down.
Although
So
it's interesting as the evolution of the quote unquote concept of fadiha, where it started and where it came. Remember back,
Yeah, I'd love to see the update in the dictionary for the word fadiha.
yeah, I remember back in the day when back in the day when the idea of فضيحة فلان صورتها بدون حجاب مثلا. Now it's the level of escalation has become unacceptable.
Exactly. That's why it should not only be like a government law that steps in to stop this. It should be also the people asking this to stop. It should be both hands saying, "Yo, we don't want to do this. Let's stop
no,
this
this shouldn't be
bullshit."
allowed. The idea of any kind of leveraging private information or blackmailing somebody into something, or just exposing. It's
As laws, it's already there, but the internet is something you can't control.
True.
And it's something that there needs to be a way that we can put two and two together, because you're allowing the internet to run wild, which is understandably why you want to run wild, but there's certain things that should not be crossed.
Well, you see, that's the thing. The comments that you mentioned, the shift in how people responded, that tells you that, yes, at least there is that sense of a little bit of consciousness in terms of the people who are looking at lessons and recognizing immediately, like, yo, don't give this air. This is what you're doing. You saw something burning and you're basically trying to fan the flames. So that, I think, is a difference between us and between when you look at TMZ, at least, or celebrity culture in the West, because there there is an expectation that you want more. There is a desire for blood and a baying of the hounds, in a sense.
In the States, they live for viral moments and they enjoy shock culture.
And the UK as well,
right?
Like the tabloid culture in the UK is
the
very
tabloid,
much.
no, that's the dirty game.
It's very
I'm with
much
you on that
built
one.
on
UK
that
is even worse.
Exposure
Yes.
of people, and
Yeah.
destruction of reputations, and like playing that public game.
I know.
And
The UK is actively malicious. They'll actually go as far as to actually wiretap people and shit.
Oh, they did. Wasn't it
and they
Sunday?
have
Yeah, I think it was Piers
And they
Morgan
have.
actually.
Yeah.
when he was
Actually-
editor in chief. So yeah, and you look at the difference in perspective between us and them, and yes, there is the seeping of that culture in a little bit, in a sense, but at the same time, there is our own cultural identity as a response to that when you see the comments like that.
Yeah, but at the same time, we allowed all these influencers to do all these things to cause a wave for us to start looking at them. Everyone
Did
started
we
pushing
allow
it.
them, bro? They started doing their own thing,
They
right?
started doing it. We started looking at it, and then we kept allowing it to happen over and over
Entertainment.
again. No, there's a difference between entertainment and you trying to garner attention at any cost.
Yeah, okay, fair.
Entertainment, there's a value of what I'm going to look at. There's entertainment, Shamsi. This is not entertainment.
Influencer culture is not always built on
Influencer culture was never entertainment.
value. It was never built. It was built on attention span.
Yes.
Attention span.
And that means we keep allowing it to happen.
And that's why I'm saying entertainment, because, whatever.
No, it's nowhere near entertainment.
It's different. I find Gustic, yeah.
In the beginning,
There's no skill put into it as much as, or craft or effort or
yeah.
Your
It's
goal
entertaining,
is to
sorry,
get
yeah.
those viewer numbers
those
up
clicks.
at any
Exactly.
cost.
Shock
Yes.
value.
How do you keep
you
them?
know.
They're not entertained.
Yeah, in the beginning,
Regardless of value.
in the
it is
beginning,
still entertainment.
In the beginning, there was a novelty to the idea of, this is somebody putting their life out there and basically showing a certain lifestyle, a high-end lifestyle, luxury lifestyle.
Oh, yeah.
The term fashionista was basically, these are people who are fashionable.
Yeah.
And then it escalated from there.
Because you were looking at them at first, trying to get ideas how to make either, decorate your house better, get better clothes,
Yeah, but see that.
or whatever it was. Ad-libs. So, you were looking at it for a reason, right? And then that reason died down. It became more sales. It became more clicks.
Yeah.
The more views that I get, the more money that I get. And then when those numbers start going down, okay, is cleavage going to make it work this time, or should I hit the beach? That's what it was.
Yeah, and I see what you're saying. It started from one place and it ended up growing into this monster, this uncontrollable monster.
Exactly. They were getting hungrier.
Its own industry, that a lot of people had to keep alive, had to maintain.
They were getting hungrier, right? And when they were looking for means to quench their thirst, they decided to go and cross the line. And all we did was saying, they crossed the line, and we just kept looking.
Yeah.
We looked. Oh, they crossed the line. Okay.
Yeah, replay.
This is
Replay.
Screenshot.
This is again the fact that we can replay.
I'm
and
sorry, you just
screen-
exposed yourself right there, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, keep
the,
going.
the fact that you can replay and screenshot and just watch it is just another sense that this is very much unprecedented territory, right? Like there's no guidebooks for you to deal with this. Like what is going on right now? You're seeing a convergence of technology, a convergence of our own identity and cultural heritage, and people who with malicious intent. So there's no, this is where these are all new things for us to deal with. So we as a society obviously need to figure out the right response for this that fits in touch with our own values and our own way of thinking.
Some people are one light bulb away from going to OnlyFans.
Number one has his hand up. I just want to see what he says.
Oh, he has his hands up. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't see
literally.
that.
Yes, I'm taking your comment to heart.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
No ad-libs, homie, no ad-libs.
Go ahead.
I completely disagree with your point. We do have a way to deal with this and how we present ourselves.
The law.
No. Yes, of course, the law.
It's not always capital punishment. No.
No, I just think it's
Relax.
the law. Okay.
Before the law, we have our culture,
Tradition.
our tradition, and above that, our religion.
Yes.
The way me, myself, and Turks conduct ourselves on social media is the same way we conduct ourselves
In real life.
in real life.
Supposedly. But then you and I know that the shield and the mask of social media brings out the worst in people.
True, but
Yeah, but he was talking about him in Turks, though.
Yeah, and himself.
I'm talking about I'm saying people.
Yeah, people
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
but listen to his point for a second.
your point is that we're not equipped to deal with it. My point is that actually we are. People just choose not to deal with it the correct way. If you're shitting on somebody behind a fake account, that's still unacceptable within our culture and tradition, even if nobody knows who you are.
Even between your parents.
Yeah, that's why ghiba is haram. What you're doing is basically digital ghiba.
Okay, then again, yes, we do know that is all well and true, but in reality, that's still not what happened.
Yeah, then is
And
there.
reality is the abundant hate that people get on the internet on a daily basis online, the spread of bullying and tanammur and people with mental issues because of that online is also exponential, and that tells you that the reality does not match what you're talking
There is where we have the law. القانون يربي اللي ما يتربى.
about. Also true, but in this kind of situation, you are in a place where somebody leaked something and you don't know who that is.
Actually, you can.
You can.
You can.
Fair, you can
Yep.
also good and great, but saying somebody could hack somebody else's phone and then take that information and spread it, and then he would. There's all French it's the internet.
Yeah,
Anonymity
those
is
are
the
exceptions,
standard
of
here.
course, yeah. But I mean, at the end of the day, how much of the internet can you regulate? And okay, I can
Not that much.
track an IP address of someone who did a huge leak and punish them for it. But am I going to do the same for a hateful comment?
No.
No, a lot of people do actually.
Am I
There's a lot
gonna
of there's a lot of people on Twitter who are
Hateful.
who have a huge following. Whenever someone attacks them, they write right under. It's like, yo, I took a screenshot and I'm going to report this.
Well, we also have a law here in Saudi that allows you to do that.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
not the case everywhere else in the
Exactly.
world, or at least in the GCC maybe as well.
Yeah.
So the recourse to the law is not always equal. in
Some
that situation.
some countries are more strict when it comes to others.
I think we have a very high standard for that.
Yeah, for example, like the UK is one of the few Western countries where actually people will knock on your door like, "Hey, this comment is a bit problematic. What did you mean by whites rise up?"
But then again, the UK has always
Problematic in
had
it.
libel laws,
In it.
with newspapers and stuff for a long time.
شوف،
So they do have case history in that.
Yeah, شوف من الآخر إذا ما تعد-
You're not allowed to say certain things about certain people. You know? And if you do, then you are liable to get prosecuted or asked to be, retract that in public. Or whatever.
the only outlier, and I say outlier, and I mean extreme outlier, is the United States.
Free speech.
Yeah.
Yes. تتعدى أمريكا يتعدى باقي العالم.
Humans need religion and governance.
Correct.
Sure.
Shamsi?
It's not one or the other. It's
True.
both.
You need a moral compass.
Exactly. and you need someone to remind you.
Exactly, of your moral compass.
The celestial and the grounded.
Yeah.
honestly.
A lot of people would say that they would love less government so they can do whatever they want, but they're just talking about it because they're at a certain age bracket that they see the life in a certain way.
Yeah.
But when you go, like, there's a reason. I told you this about my friends. Like, my friends, we grew up saying "fuck the police," right? And now I'm looking at all my friends saying, "Yo, we need more policing in our neighborhood."
Our community needs to feel safer.
Exactly.
You know,
Are they parents, by the way?
Yes, they are.
Correct.
the world
So yeah, world changes. Your point of view of the world changes as you grow older.
order. We're people. We need order.
Yeah, just
You
like
know,
children.
and
Children need order, and and everyone else needs order.
And,
Yeah.
and in order for society,
People in groups are children.
Yes.
yeah, and in order for society to grow and to thrive and to be able to actually live in harmony, somebody needs to hold the stick.
I support giving people rights and left.
Yeah. He has a
Why
way of
is he
killing
back?
conversation.
Why is he back?
Anyway, you were here last episode.
I was here,
Yeah,
yes.
he was here. What are you
Yeah,
talking
yeah.
about?
You should go more often.
Those Brits.
There was an article about Nike.
ايش فيهم؟
It was on Sneaker Freaker Mag. Okay. I'm
What?
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 Oh,
I'm
sorry?
I'm
No,
I'm
no,
I'm sorry, I'm
no.
sorry.
I
I'm
do
No,
not
no, we will
accept
stop
this.
here
I'm
and
sorry.
discuss.
No, it's not my fault.
Do we have to put a plus 18 on this?
No, we're good. It says Zoom meetings are to blame for Nike's lack of innovation.
Zoom meetings
Yes.
because
Nike, since COVID, have been allowing a lot of their employees to just work from home.
okay,
And then until last year, they forced everybody to come back to work. And the reason for that was the reason we were lacking innovation was because nobody was on the ground. We didn't have people in groups actually working together and doing things. Everyone was separated, being their own creative selves, and there was no good collaboration of putting things together.
interesting.
Yeah, in a creative field, I would say that makes sense. In a collaborative creative field.
A
But
collaborative
if
creative field.
you're designing solo, relax. You want your own space where you can just
Yeah, but none of them usually design solo. Well, actually, no, the designers, some of them, they have a list of things that they need to work on, right?
yeah.
And hand it over. But if you're not sitting with a bunch of creatives and if you're not absorbing other creatives of what they're doing, because at the end of the day, you're not doing it for yourself.
If you're not in the room,
Because you're creating a product for a company that has an identity already. And it has a breakdown of what they want, what they're looking for. So what they're asking of you is not for you to bring me only Shamsi's creativity or Turks or Adis or number ones. No, they want all four of us to come together to create something for them that they can say, yeah, this
Collective
is perfect for us.
creativity.
like the Power Rangers.
No, like
We were
Captain
talking about
Planet.
ad-libs.
Yeah.
You know Captain Planet?
No,
Stop
but
with that.
I agree with you. Actually, I agree. Creativity, like even when I have my own meetings on Zoom, you do sense that there is a lower amount of energy than if you have those meetings in person. And when it comes to, as Turks put it, a creative, collaborative field, usually the result is better than the sum of its parts, especially when it comes to something like creating a sneaker. It makes sense. It's
Yeah, taking
You
a
just
break.
repeated everything that I just said.
Taking a break during like your design tunnel vision and walking around, seeing your peers and what they're designing and what they're doing and what sketches and drawings they have all around really gives you a great opportunity to gain inspiration and just look at their designs from a different perspective. That could help you change whatever you're doing. Working from home, خلاص راحت عليك. And we have
مداخلة.
the kid in the back.
raising your hand.
الجمهور.
What do you
تفضل
want?
استاذ. I'll take the mic.
So you see how Turks had something to contribute to the conversation?
That was your contribution. Please shut the fuck up.
And you see how I shut the fuck up
Yeah.
Yes.
because I don't have anything to contribute? Try doing that.
Okay, how about you try to not take us away from the conversation that we were in?
Anything you would like to add, sir?
No, I don't.
Okay.
جاي لابس نعال.
Do you not believe in creative collaboration?
Jai Labsnal is my new favorite. I don't give a fuck statement.
Do you even have tennis shoes, bro? Do you even have sneakers?
لا ما حتى ما لبس لك جزمة.
This is how low of a care.
I don't care. I have about this conversation.
Man, that is not. Hello, bro. I hate
That's
us.
funny.
I really hate us.
What do you think? I have thoughts on sneakers. No, I don't.
No, the point is not the fucking sneakers, you fucking idiot.
Oh, Lord.
It's the idea of.
Yeah,
Creativity.
collaborate in person is better. خلاص خلص مداخلتي.
But the thing is, like, Nike has been falling for a while, right? They've been having issues for a good 2 years, 3 years.
I
Like,
just bought a shoe yesterday.
You bought a shoe yesterday, but when was the last time you saw something like, oh, I need to have this?
Oh yeah, a while. A while.
See?
Their new designs, yeah, I don't like them.
And not just that. I think the fact that you have New Balance and all these other companies growing and taking market share also speaks to the lack of dominance in Nike.
And the same
Nike
way
has
that
the
Adidas
market anymore.
grew because Nike was not being innovative, Nike went around and became innovative and just ate the whole market. And now every time you see another brand have
when
more
was that?
control of the market, was that?
When was that?
This is the Yeezys and Boost era.
Yeah. Yeah,
And then-
back then. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which is 2010s.
Yes.
Yeah, not
Yeah.
that long ago. Yeah.
Yeah, Nike, like, until Virgil, they were not doing anything innovative.
Exactly.
So when they came with the Off-White and started doing good releases, everyone's like, okay, Nike is back. They took back all the share of the market that these took away from it and actually crushed the whole competition. And then during COVID, it started falling and falling and falling and falling. And New Balance started growing and growing
True.
and growing because New Balance found a way. Keep in mind, New Balance was getting canceled
Bro,
like in 2019.
bro, the fact that
We're getting canceled?
Yes, remember because they were supporting Trump?
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I didn't know that.
Yes,
I didn't know that.
cancelled because
The dad shoes supported the
opinion.
dad?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good to know. Yeah.
And then everyone started buying it.
the fact that New Balance made the comeback that it did, honestly, is just incredible. But yeah,
Have you guys seen the Vaporfly?
Yeah.
What do you think of it?
Sorry.
It's a shitty ass.
I'm not impressed by anything that Nike's doing.
It's a stupid ass shit.
So now he's bringing everyone back. If in a year time, the releases don't get better, then they actually have a bigger problem than just people working from home.
the lack of
True.
creativity.
Yeah.
طبعا هنا we're looking at we're not looking at Nike as just a sportswear company. We're looking at Nike as a fashion, cultural trendsetter. Yes.
Yes, it's always been bigger than just a sports company.
Yeah, well, and I think that the relevance in terms of the culture of fashion hasn't really been with Nike for a minute. You mentioned it since Virgil, but after that, it's not. The focus has no longer been on Nike.
But yeah, they're riding on their the iconics basically. The Air Forces,
And the
the
celebrity
Jordans.
and the celebrity endorsements, athlete
In
endorsements.
2 years, their stock went down 22.37%.
22. Oof, that's a lot.
That's in 2 years.
That's the last 2 years.
Yes.
So you're saying buy the dip?
No.
No,
Stop
we're
it.
saying
No.
we're saying
But now.
Get help.
we're talking about the growth of creative
This
alternatives.
guy's a buy the dip.
You're not listening. Are you listening to the same conversation we're having?
I don't have anything to contribute. لابس نعال.
Don't you do sports?
I do gym, but it's different.
مش تلبس.
نعال.
It's the Nuba.
He's the only one at the gym يرفع الثوب يبدا workout.
Yes.
سروال السنة سكواري.
Yes. يصير المطوع اللي يروح للابتكر بالثوب. That's me.
I'm
Do you
glad.
deadlift a ghanem? sorry.
يا الله من فضلك.
Though fun fact, البربري 10 كيلو. So there is an equivalent if I want to go that route. يعني.
There's precedent here.
Allah.
يعني my bench press is 4 برابي وطلي.
Please.
Okay, all right. So announcement came out. I think it was today or yesterday.
Yeah.
Aramco signs a 4-year deal with FIFA.
Huh? What? FIFA?
FIFA.
As a sponsor?
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know nothing else.
That's an interesting,
I just remembered to Google it
approach
now.
from FIFA, I guess. Always. That was saying that again, signs with FIFA going for the biggest and the best in the world. That's us.
Yeah, it's a big company. Aramco, an energy company majority owned by the where is it? Has been announced as sorry. I'm gonna open it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't. It's not really something surprising from FIFA to go look for money, but the surprise for me is Aramco.
You're
It's
sponsoring.
sponsorship.
Well, when you kind of
Yeah.
see how much the deal is, you kind of like, oh, okay.
Hey, definitely FIFA's gonna go for
I
it.
gotta figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Aramco, an energy company, majority owned by the Saudi government. No shit.
Yeah.
The sponsorship deal was first reported by the Times last November, with the arrangement then said to be worth up to $100 million a year.
Ooh.
The contract, which runs until 2027, further strengthens the ties between soccer's global governing body. We are delighted to welcome Aramco to FIFA's family of global partners. This partnership will assist FIFA to successfully deliver its flagship tournaments over the next 4 years, and as is the case with all our commercial agreements, enable us to provide enhanced support to our 211 FIFA member associations across the globe. Aramco has a strong track record of supporting world-class events, true, look at Formula One,
Correct.
but also a focus on developing grassroots sport initiatives. That's true also.
Correct.
Because like people used to golf in Aramco before golf became a thing here. People in Sharqiyya.
They have
We look forward to collaborating with them on a variety of initiatives over the coming years. Aramco has sponsorship agreements in a number of other sports, including Formula One, where it also has a top-tier global partner. The last partnership was met with condemnation by... Okay, no way. I'm not reading that.
You're basically buying into the biggest sport in the world, like not just in terms of what they can deliver to the World Cup, but in terms of what they're doing for grassroots football across the world. You know, it chimes with, and if we're talking about not just popularity, but something that people actually care about. It chimes in with that.
Why is Aramco sponsoring? That's my question.
Yes.
I need someone to explain.
Aramco's-
I know you guys have answers, so that's why I'm asking.
I am Mr. Marketing Man.
Hold
So sponsorship is a way for a brand to get its brand out there.
Visibility.
So as Aramco, and you are one of, if not the biggest companies on the planet.
You also switched up from just being an oil company to becoming an energy company.
Correct.
Mm.
100 million a year is quite literally chump change for them. Khafaif. And if we're getting that amount of exposure based on that amount of investment, that sponsorship is paying for itself.
Yeah, but
because here's the thing. If you are a sponsor,
Yeah.
you're getting visibility on you. These events attract VVVIPs. Those are often attended by a representative from Aramco or whoever is sponsoring. There you generate leads, you explore additional opportunities based on who's there, etc., etc. So
Aramco's doing what it should have done 20 years
Yeah.
ago.
It's basically you putting your brand in front of the world.
Yeah.
And we're talking about FIFA.
Yeah,
we're
but that's
talking
a
about,
huge brand that in front of football players.
not just
In front of,
players.
like,
Keep in mind,
football
we know
audience?
Aramco.
most of the world doesn't.
Yeah, if you ask anyone about Shell or Exxon, they
They
know
know.
what Shell or Exxon is, but no one ever heard of Aramco.
What is Aramco? Aramco is the Saudi.
Yeah, turn on that light behind you. I was like wondering why is it so dark?
Saudi is the Aramco is the Saudi
so
energy
much light.
company. You know,
Yeah.
and you said it, a partnership with 211 FIFA
Yeah.
member confederations. So all of those confederations around the world are now like the Aramco logo is there for them to see. They're exposed to it in terms of the assistance they get, in terms of the programs that FIFA provide to them, sponsored by Aramco. You know, the Aramco Kids Youth League. That is basically what they're doing, you know, which allows your brand to grow, which allows more people to know about your brand, which brings more business opportunities your way.
But for me, the partnership deal between Aramco and Formula One for me is way more interesting than it is with FIFA.
Because that's technological.
Exactly.
based.
Yeah, they do R&D for FIFA, new fuels. They're trying to make sure the sport will last on forever.
Not the FIFA.
Formula
FIA,
One.
Formula One, yeah.
FIA, yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah, that makes sense to me. But football, I don't know.
I mean, almost half of Germany had Gazprom on their jerseys for a long, long time.
Yeah, but I don't know why B2B companies sponsor like sports. Where
Because they want to be out there.
Yes. Awareness.
because they want you to think of them and be aware of them, and
Yeah,
you know,
okay,
potentially one day
They want to be a
consider-
trusted product.
They want you to know
Fair
who they
enough,
are.
So I'll give you a thought exercise, Turks. Let's assume I am Hansman and Co. And I
you're not white enough to be Hans Hansman.
Or blonde enough,
You're
Yes.
close there, yeah.
or
I'm
blue-eyed enough.
I'm Hansman, and I am the chairman of Hansman Co. Shipping Containers.
Yes.
Wow.
Nobody knows who I am outside of the shipping container business.
Which is your core audience.
My local core audience.
Yeah.
So Hansman is
And the
known,
Hans family.
and the Hans clan is known in Germany.
No.
samurais.
No. Hans Hansman cannot have a clan. That is very
Because
bad.
he is a clan.
He's gonna say, you know how he's gonna spell that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
so-
Capital K.
So the Hansmans are known in Germany. But if you partner with FIFA, FIFA has the Hansman logo everywhere. And
yes.
The world will know you.
Yes, and I don't know, Carlos Carlosman of
Yes.
the shipping container
In Colombia.
in Colombia.
Yeah, I'm well aware of where Carlos Carsman is from.
Let's go with the gay.
I have boats, but I need shipping containers. Hansman, can you help me out?
No, it's in the sea.
Yes.
Colombia,
See?
correct?
He got it.
We are stupid.
Oh,
We
wow.
are stupid.
Whoever understands these jokes,
We're enjoying this so
we
much, guys.
appreciate you.
Uh,
There you go.
Anyway.
Tell us more about hounds and
Ew.
claws.
So I just explained lead generation to Turks.
yes. Okay, that makes sense. Now. Thank you very much. Should have studied marketing.
All right.
Yeah, I think it's a good move from Aramco, honestly. And as you mentioned, it's chump changed. It's FIFA.
Yes.
Football.
Adlibs.
Yeah, have y'all been watching Galag's story?
He was
I
in
want to go to Japan
recently.
with him.
He's in South Korea right now.
Okay. Recently. That's what I said, recently.
Just
Okay.
to give you an idea. Right?
I want to go to Japan. No, he's not.
He was there though, right?
He was in Japan.
he was, yeah.
So he was in Japan. He was doing car things in Japan.
Mm.
Then he went to South Korea, and he's been posting food nonstop.
Correct.
That should be his show, dude.
I'm telling
No,
you.
it should be called Car Things in Japan.
No,
Khalas.
look, we're just away from him doing a movie trip where he just covers cinema, and we have the whole trifecta.
we have an Amazon deal. Khalas.
Well, it's a trilogy.
I traveled Japan with him. Now I
To
travel
do
South
car
Korea
things.
with him.
Yeah.
To do food things.
Yes,
Okay.
he did. No, he did a lot of food, but he was he's a dedicated vegetarian.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
so much.
I don't know. Like if you watch all his posts, it's nothing but
Celery.
Yes.
vegetarian food.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Brussels sprouts.
Kimchi.
Like thick wagyu Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, exactly.
So we just Galag has a new drop, so everyone go try it. It's their,
Yeah.
their new
That's cool,
classic
actually, yeah.
line. Love it. Hope he gets back home safe. He's been out of the
From
city
his
for a
foreign
while.
trips.
Exactly, bro. Like that boy's a hustler, bro. He went. He did shooting for Team Galag. They have. I think most likely they get release videos about it. They have to release videos about it.
Mm.
And then he went to South Korea because I'm sure that he's married. He just doesn't want to tell us.
He's maybe he's hungry.
Hey, we're not about gossip or rumors, guys.
No.
But we're gonna make it up today.
Hypothesizing here.
Exactly. He's married. I know for a fact he's married.
Yeah, Kim Galag, shout out.
Yo, yo, Kim with the nukes. Galag got nukes, yo. Yo, Galag, by the way, we're sorry you're not married. We love you. Come back home safe.
We know. A disclaimer, we know.
Anyway, we love you, bro.
Yeah.
back
Additional
home,
disclaimer. When Adil said shooting, he meant video shooting. by
Yes.
the way.
That
definitely.
collab, though, well, I would kill for that collab. Kim X Galag. Oh,
Oh my god, he's gonna kick our ass.
If only.
He's gonna kill us. I already have like 8 messages from him that haven't opened yet.
You know it's coming.
We're recording, my guy. I'll reply to you after. And I'm sorry also. Anyway, we were talking a couple of months ago about the Vision Pro, right?
yeah.
And how no one cares right now.
Yes,
And
exactly.
no one's buying it.
Yeah, Apple like reduced even the sales because like there's no ask for it. Like
So from a
it's a first generation product, okay?
Yep.
But
apparently the sales are really down.
apparently,
Mhm.
so there was, I think, a $22 billion contract that the U.S. gave to Microsoft
Okay.
for a headset called I think it's called Ibis. Oh yes, Ibis. It's a mixed reality headset,
Okay.
right? Leave it to America to gamify killing people.
Oh wow.
No
No,
fucking way.
Okay?
Is it for drones?
No.
That's the
This
first thing
is
that came
for
to
the
mind.
actual soldiers.
Battle droids?
Yeah, so battle droids. No, for humans. So they
Okay.
created this mixed reality headset that now I think they're on Vision 2, I think, or version 1.2 or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
this, right? I really did dive into this, right? Let me just give you some of the points.
That sounds
No,
like
no,
sci-fi.
yeah,
This sounds like
explain.
sci-fi shit, basically.
Think of the Apple Vision Pro, except
Yes.
with a big battery pack.
Think of a
behind you.
Google Glass for death.
Right? No,
For-
it's not even Google Glass. Vision
No.
Pro, it's literally
Okay.
huge,
Mm.
right? So
As assistant, it gives you stats and stuff.
yes, so what it does is it helps you in identifying targets. It gives you a 3D map, a drone view, heat scanning,
Drone view.
identifying targets
Points.
by
Dude,
facial
yeah.
recognition.
Yeah, مربعات.
Okay.
Okay.
Show mission and tasks.
Target.
Yo, that's a HUD. That's
That's a HUD.
literally
yes.
a HUD.
The FPS HUD.
Collect live data. Okay. And it comes with like this So you have the headset because it's supposed to be light on your face, right?
Yeah.
And then behind you, there's a battery pack and a whole CPU.
Okay.
Well, not a whole CPU.
How big
like
is
a,
it?
like a laptop.
Okay.
It's a lot for a normal guy to walk down the street with.
Laban, this
But
is,
for the soldiers, they're already carrying so many things.
keep in
It's
mind,
carrying an extra laptop.
this
That's it.
is plus whatever. It's 60 pounds of
No, it's actually like less than that. I think the first one was like 30 pounds, 20 pounds.
Yeah, this is plus the 60 pounds of other shit he has to carry. Yeah.
No, I think those they balance it depending on what they need for missions, right? But anyway,
Go
that's the
on.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not gonna have to
Keep
carry
going.
a lot of equipment because you got that on.
So apparently they've been testing it in the field. I wonder which field, right? And they've been going back and forth.
They've been going back and forth.
So they've been going back and forth with soldiers trying to convince them, like, yo, y'all need to have this. And soldiers who've been using it have been saying, yo, after 2 hours, like, I can't focus.
There's too much going on.
Yeah, we're strained. Our eyes are strained. It's not like when we're just focusing, trying to keep our energy up. Like, I can't do this the whole day.
There's a lot of things going on.
Yeah,
There's a lot of
welcome to
things
the
going
struggles of gamers. Yeah,
Yeah,
soldiers.
As a gamer, I say weak.
on. Look at how happy he is.
Yeah,
You Navy SEALs suck.
He's jealous.
Miskeen.
This is what Overwatch players have to put up with. No, but it's actually terrifying. A, B, kind of not surprising, honestly, to see the gamifying of death, as you put it, right? Like it's just 1 + 1. Hey, we have this headset that does AR.
It's going to highlight a red target for you to hit.
It's all vibes. It's gonna make things. It's gonna give you more information. It's gonna keep it right there. I can look at a drone. I can look at the sky. What? No, that's just crazy.
Yeah,
Honestly.
whoever gets the most points gets promoted after the end of the mission.
The collection of live data is ridiculous.
Imagine just the amount of data
Like on
that
the
they're gonna be
spot,
collecting.
on the
scanning.
Yes.
No, everything. Imagine everything you're seeing is being recorded, and imagine that you have a giant, display somewhere that shows you where all your soldiers are, and you get to see live feeds of all these soldiers and what they're looking at.
Yes, exactly. The whole live feed going back.
And that's
And
getting
everything's recorded.
and that's getting processed to actually give you a picture of the battlefield live in real time. Plus the drones that are flying above. And bro, the amount of information that you need to process just to be able to actually serve this is insane.
And it goes back to the conversation that we had. The only way that we're ever going to have a Vision Pro that's 100% that everybody would love is the second you find out that the military has been doing the same thing for a long, long time. And it turns out that they were doing it for a long, long time. Microsoft is actually working on this for a while.
So this is version 3, 4, not even
No,
version 1.
they call it version 1.4 or 1.2. So that means
That means you had a good 300.
Exactly.
0.0 A, B, T, Z.
But this is the second generation machine that they just like showed them. And
nobody else is close to this kind of
oh
technology.
no,
honestly.
bro, no.
So this combined with whatever Boston Dynamics released, خلاص.
It's over.
Yeah,
No, but anything. But come on, you know what?
future is never.
This is the kind of
The
thing.
future is never.
It's not now. This is the kind of thing that makes me think like you genuinely cannot, like you don't have enough human processing power to be able to actually, accurately analyze this and tell you what to do. This is where AI actually comes into play, being able to take all of this data and process it in a way and spit out instructions. This again, Skynet, bro. Skynet comes from somewhere. This sounds like a good place.
You have all these
Sorry.
scanners on the spot, on the ground, walking around, and you know exactly where each and every one of them is like located. You can
They're called people.
create
clicks.
a 3D. No. At that point, they're not people anymore. They're scanners.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. That's the terrifying thing.
scanners.
You're right.
You can create a 3D model of the entire battlefield and record it and play back
analyze
whatever
it.
you want. Yeah.
So you don't, you do need some sort of like,
Data.
super
Data.
processing. No, exactly. No, just that super processing power for you to be able to actually really sift through all of that and build that accurate image and come out with those solutions that, are actually.
You already saw the drones that they have that's like the size of your finger.
Oh, yeah, the
Pause,
flies?
by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Those, just have them run around. They're already just recording everything for you. You can have data in any way, shape, or form that you want.
Does this prove the birds really aren't real?
Okay.
Because, there's a movement,
I know.
And I'm sure, again, dude, if they think that there's a reason that
Birds in 5G.
birds in 5G, exactly, bro. Like there's computer flies flying around recording shit.
What are Elmo's?
Have you ever seen bird being born? Exactly.
No, don't do that.
They're not
Don't do
born. They
Don't
come
do
out
it.
of eggs,
Yeah.
you
Wait,
idiots.
eggs
Don't
are
do comedy.
what?
Don't do comedy.
Eggs are not
Okay,
birds.
first off, don't say exactly when I can just Google it. all right?
Okay. No. Have you seen it?
Do I live in a tree? Nah.
Did you ever live
Am
in
I
a tree?
also a bird? Nah.
Did you ever live in a tree? No.
I did it one time in my life. My sisters are laughing right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, actually, my older sister's laughing
How
right now.
long?
Yeah.
Couple of hours.
A couple of hours? And then the tree fell?
No.
Okay.
I fell.
You fell. Okay. I know.
Anyway.
Okay. But you tried. You tried.
The
Badu.
trauma of my life.
The trauma of the tree. Oh.
Anyway.
Wow. Just wow.
I felt for him, bro.
Very submissive.
Yeah.
Ew.
No, I اسمه تعزيز طال عمرك تعزيز.
Yes.
Allah. Anyway.
Oh, we're done?
Oh, yeah.
That was quick.
Well, to tell you the truth,
Yeah.
I would love to go into 2 other topics,
Okay.
but y'all got work in the morning.
I mean, I
ما
don't know what
تصل
time it is.
والله. كريم يهتم فينا
اهتم فينا.
قلبه رهيف.
We have more shit for next time.
Actually, we don't. No. If you want me to, what's that I have
Next
left-
time خلاص غفلنا بنروح.
Oh, but before we bounce,
He was just complaining. He was just complaining.
والله زي
yeah, I don't get this dude.
بعدينا
bro.
خلاص بعدينا.
Hold a thought for,
All right,
for
first
more
off,
than 1 second.
before we bounce, congratulations to Daddy and
ألف
Abdurrahman.
مبروك.
ألف
ألف
مبروك.
مبروك.
Congrats.
Thank you for inviting us. We appreciate you. It was a beautiful wedding, beautiful
Wonderful
ceremony,
time.
beautiful people. I don't know that me and Abdurrahman had people that we know so closely. So it was beautiful to see that, you know, we all have connections from one way or another. Wish you guys all the best. I hope you
Indeed.
have an amazing life
Amen.
and full of love and care and things that Shamsi will never feel in his life.
And more love.
And more
care.
love. And we appreciate you. And we out?
Yeah.
We out.
Peace.
Peace.